I am Dr. Manisha Mishra Goswami. I've done my MD in Ayurveda. I'm from Mumbai, and I've been teaching Dravyagun for about 5-6 years. And this is an opportunity where I'll be talking about antiviral pharmacology to all the students present right now. And I hope it is useful. Basically, we had one attempt where things could not go live, and we apologize for the same. Give me a few seconds, let my slides upload, and I'll be sharing it soon. If anybody has any questions, you can always constantly ask in the chat box, and I will be happy to answer. Most of the lecture would be in English, but if you are not comfortable, kindly let me know. I will go back to speaking in a little bit of English, Hindi English mix. So पता है थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने ये सब प्रवचन दे दिया है, but again for the use of all of you, we will be talking about antiviral pharmacology, and we will in this lecture understand what is a virus, what is it made up of, what are the kinds of virus, what are the targets that are done to in pharmacotherapeutics जिससे कि virus को हम खत्म कर सके. And it is very difficult to treat a virus. I'll tell you the reasons why, but first we'll understand what is a virus, since it is a flavor of the season. Right now all of you are doing your online lectures. I am taking a lecture online because thanks to one virus which has made us prisoners in our homes and dependent completely on digital technology to connect with each other. So viruses are smallest intracellular parasites. When I say parasite and when I say intracellular, there is two things. They cannot survive in surfaces like my laptop or my table or anywhere else. They need a jita jagta human being or an animal as a host. They cannot reproduce on their own, and they need a host cell to multiply and flourish. जीने के लिए उनको they need somebody else's body. अपने आप से वो ऐसे पड़े हैं. There could be a virus on this table, but the moment it finds a mucosal membrane where it can make an entry from, it will come into my body and it can infect me. Strangely, virus ka it is something like that. Virus only can attack people who are immune compromised. जिनकी व्याधिक क्षमता कम है, उन पे वायरल अटैक ज्यादा होते हैं. तो आप बच्चों में, बच्चे जो पनप रहे हैं, they are small till the age of 5, their immunities are still building, and people who are 65 and आप जो क्षय काल में है, जिनका immunities कम होता जा रहा है, such people, that is why are more prone to viral infection. It is not so that people like you and me are not prone. If we have a bad lifestyle, if we have bad immunity, we are also prone to viral infections, which you can see seasonal flus जो देखते हैं, ऋतु संधि में सबको सर्दी खांसी छींक आती है, that is due to that काल के दौरान low immunity, the व्याधिक क्षमता कम due to because of the काल, and obviously because of our digestion and multiple things. Also understand immunity is not a one day thing. एक साधना है immunity. You will be immune, you will have a strong immunity only if you have a correct pattern of life. But rather than going into that, let's come back to virus. So virus is, what is it made up of? You can see the picture there. It has a genetic material. It could be a DNA or an RNA. एक बाहर protective capsule होता है जो कि it's known as a capsid, which could be a protein or a phospholipid, मतलब हल्का फैट का लेयर है. और कभी कभी बाहर एक और envelope होता है which has spikes. So spikes are something जैसे सुबह सुबह सूरज देखे ना, तो हम बचपन में सूरज निकालते थे और उसको 4 रेखाएं निकालते थे to show sun rays. Those are the spikes. तो वो कांटे कांटे जैसी चीजें जाके होस्ट को चिपकती हैं. होस्ट को भी नहीं, everything has a receptor. So they go and find some receptor, and then from there they enter the body. So types of virus, as I said, DNA, RNA. आप देख सकते हैं दोनों. DNA हमने बचपन से पढ़ा है. The Watson-Crick model. There is a DNA with a helix shape. That DNA, उसके अराउंड में कैप्सिड है, उसके अराउंड में एनवेलप है. RNA में सिर्फ जेनेटिक मटेरियल RNA है, एक सिंगल स्ट्रैंड है, उसके अराउंड एक कैप्सिड है, which is a protective capsule and a envelope स्ट्रेंजली वायरस को सेल वॉल नहीं होता जैसे बैक्टीरिया को होता है, तो बैक्टीरिया को मारने के मल्टीपल टारगेट्स हैं। हमारे वायरस ने हमको इतना स्कोप ही नहीं दिया, उसके पास 2-3 चीजें हैं जो वो बदलता रहता है। सो द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. So what is the DNA virus? So the DNA virus is made up of DNA and proteins, and the amount of DNA is much less than in a normal human cell. The host cell converts the DNA into RNA, which is a transcription, and then the host cell's ribosome convert the RNA into a protein, which is a translation. So if you know आपने genetics जो भी college 12th standard में पढ़ी होगी, you understand there is a replication, there is a transcription, there is a translation. Translation is where proteins बाहर निकलते हैं. So this is a process even virus follows. There is a replication, there is a transcription, and there is a translation. So if I could show you the picture, so this is a DNA. Transcription मतलब कि दोनों जो helix हैं वो अलग होते हैं. It forms a single helix, which is an RNA. This RNA into translation will form proteins. And from there on, again, it will go to the ribosomes of the body. There it will replicate and multiply into another virions. What is an RNA virus? An RNA virus enters the host with a genetic material in the form of RNA and a special helper reverse transcriptase. It has an enzyme, which is reverse transcriptase. We know enzymes are something which help conversion. RNA is incorporated into the host cell's DNA using reverse transcriptase. So process पूरी क्या होती है कि ये RNA वायरस जाता है, reverse transcriptase इसको help करता है, ये अपना एक और RNA बनाता है, host cell में जाता है. Now this reverse transcriptase goes to the DNA को अलग करता है, 2 RNAs हो जाते हैं. Now this viral RNA goes and attaches to the host cell DNA, and immediately a DNA is a viral DNA, and then it multiplies like that. So it is infected with a viral RNA. ये जो point है, ये जो point of mutation है, ये जो point of change है, of transcription है, इसमें ये रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्टेज बहुत कमाल एंजाइम नहीं है, कभी वो अध पका अध कच्चा बना देता है, एंड दैट इज द रीजन वेयर वायरस हैव म्यूटेशंस. Small errors at this point of DNA and RNA merge will cause mutations, and this causes and that is why RNA viruses have a high mutation rate, like coronavirus, like influenza virus. इन्फ्लुएंजा आपके पास आपने 2-3 प्रकार के सुने, बट दे आर अराउंड 100 इन्फ्लुएंजा वायरसेस. दे कीप ऑन म्यूटेटिंग. कुछ म्यूटेंट्स बहुत ही फेटल हो सकते हैं, कुछ म्यूटेंट्स बहुत माइल्ड हो सकते हैं. अगेन फेटेलिटी एंड माइल्डनेस डिपेंड्स ऑन द होस्ट. एवरीथिंग इज होस्ट डिपेंडेंट. एनी इन्फेक्शन, whether it be a bacteria or a virus, is completely dependent on a host, which is a person like me. So this is a picture. I'll show such pictures quite a lot of times so that you understand. So attachment is what? Usually they enter through mucosal membrane. इसलिए अभी आप देखेंगे कि आपको कहा है मुंह बंद रखे, नाक बंद रखे, आंख के ऊपर चश्मा लगाएं. So these are very direct mucous membranes जहां से entry बहुत आसान है. And mucous membranes, आप अगर आयुर्वेद पढ़ते हैं तो आपने देखा होगा mucosal absorption is really high. So there are हम कवल करते हैं, गंडूश करते हैं, हम nasal sprays यूज करते हैं, नस्य करते हैं, हम तर्पण वगैरह करते हैं. So that is one way of faster absorption of materials, and these viruses use that as an entry gate. So if your mucosal health is not good, virus is going to attack you. So they enter, first of all they attach to the membranes, and then the cells there actually engulf it. It's called as endocytosis. Cyto is cell, endo is उसके अंदर समा जाना. ये endocytosis से पूरा का पूरा वायरस अंदर घुस जाता है. Now here the viral RNA goes into replication or transcription, and it enters the nucleus. From nucleus it enters, takes up the DNA, multiplies, forms multiple virions, and these virions are released. And best part is release करे नहीं करे, वायरस जिस सेल को इन्फेक्ट करता है, इट इज साइटोटॉक्सिक, इट विल किल द सेल. That cell automatically is destroyed, and you will find millions of virions floating freely in the body, ready to attack the next cell. So these are various viruses. This is HIV, hepatitis, Ebola. You all know there are many kind of viruses. So what are the common viral diseases which we see is anything can be viral. Cancers could be viral. We know dengue is a viral problem. Apart from that, common cold or influenza is a viral problem. Meningitis, encephalitis, pharyngitis, tonsillitis. Many cardiac diseases could be of viral origin. Hepatitis, we know A, B, C, all are viral origin. Skin infections कितने हो जाते हैं, right from herpes to herpes simplex to name it. Eye infections, parotitis, pneumonia, myelitis, pancreatitis, gastroenteritis, and sexually transmitted disease. As I said, cancer also is now could be due to virus. So how a virus works, मैंने अभी आपको पहला picture दिखाया. This is more clear. So viral particles, you go through the first stage. Bottom से top जाइए. Virus is entering the body and releasing its RNA. First thing. Now, when the virus RNA invades the cell nucleus, takes over the DNA, mixes with the DNA, forms viral DNAs. This viral DNA or RNA causes the host cell to create the new RNA and assemble more viral particles. You can see that here. And these new particles are released, and sometimes they destroy the cell in the process. Most of the time, they destroy the cell in the process. So how does a virus infect? After penetration into the target cell, viral replication occurs in the following steps. First of all, uncoating of viral nucleic acid strands. जो उसके बाहर का कोट है, जो कैप्सिड है, वो पहले निकलता है. प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होता है, अर्ली वाला. रेप्लिकेशन ऑफ वायरल डीएनए आरएनए, एग्जैक्टली वैसा एक अपने जैसा एक और बना लेंगे. लेट स्ट्रक्चरल प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, जो अब नया वायरल आरएनए डीएनए बना है उसको भी कवरिंग चाहिए, तो दे विल बी कोटिंग एंड मैच्योरेशन ऑफ वायरल पार्टिकल्स, एंड देन इट इज रिलीज्ड फॉर फर्दर इन्फेक्शन. We will not go through that. So let's understand antiviral therapy. So what are the targets for pharmacotherapy? So there are many enzymes which they have found out. One is nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. So these are enzymes. Nucleoside, you understand, close to the nucleus. Reverse transcriptase, as I have told you, is an enzyme which is present with RNA viruses. Non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Protease is a protein. Neuroaminidase inhibitors are when the cell will release virions. Entry inhibitors, मतलब entry ही नहीं होने दे. It will not let you get absorbed to the mucosal membrane. And integrase inhibitor. So what does first do? NRTIs, they will block the replication of DNA strand. Non-nucleoside, what will they do? They will block the enzyme only to bind directly. Protease inhibitors will inhibit the protein. जो बाहर का कोट है उसको ही inhibit करेंगे, या तो विरियन बन गया तो उसके ऊपर लेट प्रोटीन कोट नहीं होने देंगे, या तो अर्ली या तो लेट, कहीं तो रोकेंगे. न्यूरोमाइनेडेज इनहिबिटर्स की सब कुछ हो गया है, वायरस रेप्लिकेट हो गया है, आरएनए हो गया है, उसका रिलीज हो गया है, बट वो आगे का रिलीज वायरस बाहर नहीं निकले उसको रोकता है, which is done in case of influenza viruses. Fusion inhibitors, all are Ayurvedic medicines. Let it be guruchi, let it be haldi, or let it be garlic, or let it be onion. Just name a few. They are first entry inhibitors. आप देखेंगे सब immune modulators are antivirals because they will make your mucosa so strong that it will not allow the virus to enter or go and attack the body itself. Integrase inhibitor, it inhibits integrase. That is also one of the enzymes now, prevents DNA integration in the host. So the drugs are already named. NRTIs are zidovudine. There are many names. Let's go with simple one, tenofovir. NNRTIs are delaviridine, efavirenz. Protease inhibitors are ritonavir, etazanavir, nilfinavir, lopinavir. Lopinavir currently is used for COVID things. Mostly rhinitis antivirals are used, which is also oseltamivir and zanamivir, which are currently used for corona infection. So if you can see, first is immunomodulation. If you have strong immunity, the virus will not even attach. But suppose virus aa hi gaya or chipak hi gaya, so first of all it will go to receptors. Now it has entered. Second point is entry. You can inhibit the binding. Fusion inhibitors work here at this entry point. You will go to the second part, uncoating. So there are uncoating inhibitors which are protease inhibitors. ये यहाँ पे इनका uncoating ही ना हो. चलो, now that it has uncoated and entered, so we will have genome processing. So we will have something like NRTIs and NNRTIs working at the nucleus level. Suppose वहां से भी वो बाहर निकल गया, फिर से प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, यू विल हैव प्रोटीएज इनहिबिटर्स. सपोज यहाँ से भी वायरस बच के निकल गया, तो द फाइनल थिंग इज पैकिंग एंड असेंबली, एंड यू विल हैव virus assembly and release inhibitors, and that is how you can have these many targets for a virus to be taken care of. Now what are the difficulties? हमको टारगेट से पता चल गया कि हम यहाँ 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 कर सकते हैं, कि आपने एंट्री पहले ही नहीं होने दी, या फिर एंट्री इनिबिट कर दी, या तो वायरस की अनकोटिंग रोक दी, या तो न्यूक्लियस में उसका ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ट्रांसलेशन रोक दिया. नेक्स्ट वुड बी प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस हो चुका है, तो आगे का काम विरियन बनाना रोक दिया, या पैकेजिंग एंड असेंबलिंग वापस प्रोटीन लगना वो भी रोक दिया. बट नाउ विल अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द डिफिकल्टी. Viruses, unlike bacteria, are intimately parasitic on the host cells, and because they are so attached to the host cell, जब मैं दवाई दूंगी ना, तो मेरी दवाई से host cell ही destroy हो जाएगा. I will end up destroying my own body. Certain viruses multiply in the cytoplasm, while some do in the nucleus. तो मेरे टारगेट्स बदल गए. साइटोप्लाज्म जो हो रहा है उस पे कुछ दवाइयां काम नहीं करेंगे, न्यूक्लियस पे जो हो रहा है उस पे कुछ दवाइयां काम नहीं करेंगे. A drug which acts on a virus in the cytoplasm may not necessarily act on the virus which multiplies in the nucleus, and vice versa. The severity of infection is subjective. कई बार वायरस आया, इन्फेक्ट किया, बट इतना कम उसके वेरिएंट्स बने कि उसका इन्फेक्शन आपको पता नहीं चला, which is now known as the asymptomatic COVID. कि you have virus, but there are no symptoms because it is unable to replicate in your body. So what will you give medicine for? Precise diagnosis. होता क्या है वायरल इन्फेक्शंस में कि 0 डे पे मेरे पास वायरस आया, वहाँ 4-5 दिन तक तो वो इंक्यूबेट हो रहा है, उसका ये पूरा प्रोसेस हो रहा है. जब तक मुझे फीवर नहीं आता, आई विल नेवर नो दैट आई हैव सम इन्फेक्शन. बाय द टाइम आई रियलाइज आई हैव इन्फेक्शन, द वायरस has sent variants, it has infected all over my body. So when do I start treating? That means already cell पे जा चुका है. So if I give treatment, I will make it cytotoxic. My medicine would end up making me feel all the more weak. In many viral infections, a greater part of viral multiplications takes place before the clinical diagnosis, as I was telling you. The antiviral compounds are usually more effective during the stage of replication, when the RNA, DNA replicate. And वो पता ही नहीं चलता हमको. तो जब तक रेप्लिकेशन होके असेंबली हो जाती है, छोटे छोटे बच्चे तैयार होके रिलीज के लिए रेडी हैं, तब हमको पता चलता है कि ओके आई हैव फीवर. दैट इज द टाइम व्हेन माय बॉडी स्टार्ट्स फाइटिंग इन सेल्फ डिफेंस एंड raises the core temperature. Antiviral drugs inhibit viral replication. However, viruses start replicating after stopping the drug. आपने दवाई दे दी, तब तक ठीक रहा, आपने दवाई बंद कर दी, फिर से रेप्लिकेशन शुरू हो गया. They just become static for some time. Antiviral drug may not eliminate non-replicating or latent viruses. जैसे hepatitis B. It is like you are a carrier. It is not multiplying in you, but you can give it to somebody else. This I think I have covered, so I will not take it more further. This also I have just covered, so we will not talk about much. I'll just take you through compounds. Anti-herpes, anti-CMV drugs. So acyclovir सबसे ज़्यादा सुना हुआ नाम है. So what does it do? It inhibits viral DNA synthesis. तो DNA synthesis रोकने का काम करता है. It is mostly used in herpes infections. And acyclovir I think is the most common drug we all have heard. It is available in oral dosage also. It is available as IV infusion also, and also as an ointment. Acyclovir eye ointment available है for conjunctivitis, or a cream for herpes infections. So what are the uses where I can use acyclovir? Herpes simplex, herpes zoster, and chickenpox. What are the adverse effects? So headache, nausea, rashes, sweating, low BP, and sometimes may cause renal failure. Any drug which is synthetic will have its own cytotoxic problems. Anti-hepatitis drug. So there are many. There is lamivudine, there is tenofovir. So there are 4 5 I've mentioned here, and these are nucleoside NRTIs or NNRTIs. So what they do is they mainly act by inhibiting HBV, hepatitis B virus DNA polymerase enzyme, resulting in decrease of replication. मतलब ये सीधा DNA replication रोकने का ही काम करते हैं, all the anti-hepatitis B drugs. But it does not work on carriers. It will only work when you are replicating. वो पड़ा है तो आपकी कोई दवाई काम नहीं कर रही है. जब तक it is not actively multiplying, there is no medication which is helping you. So it is available as tablets, and you can give around 150 to 300 milligrams once a day. But what are the side effects? So there is cough, there is diarrhea, there is fatigue, there is headache, there is general weakness. You can have rhinitis, you can have nausea. In severe cases, it can lead to pancreatitis and liver problems. Let me go through some anti-influenza drugs. These are common drugs which I have taken so that you are aware कि इनका यूज कहाँ है और इनके नाम क्या है, ये किस किस डोसेज फॉर्म में अवेलेबल है. ओसेल्टामिविर इज वाइडली यूज. टैमीफ्लू इज द नेम, अगर आपको नाम पता हो. टैमीफ्लू जो बीच में आई थिंक जब सार्स आया था तब भी चली थी कि टैमीफ्लू खा लो एंड यू विल बी फाइन. इट इज अ प्रो ड्रग. So what is a prodrug? Prodrug is something which is almost like a virus. It is inactive till the time it enters stomach, and there it starts acting. So it is a neuroaminidase inhibitor. So what is this neuroaminidase enzyme? जब सारा replication वगैरह होके फाइनल छोटे छोटे बच्चे वायरस बन जाते हैं और ये सेल को टॉक्सिक करके बाहर निकलने वाले होते हैं, दैट टाइम दे secrete neuroaminidase. ये जाके वही secretion रोकता है, तो virions are not able to go out of the body, and that is how they stop infecting other cells in the body. So this is used in influenza A, B, swine flu, avian flu, whatever the virus is available, सब में use हो रहा है. डोसेज क्या है? तो 75 मिलीग्राम्स ट्वाइस अ डे 36 घंटे के अंदर अंदर देते हैं, in case to decrease the severity of influenza A and B and respiratory complication. 5 से 7 दिन दिया जाता है. And prophylaxis के लिए 75 milligram once a day for 7 days in patients who have come in contact with patients. So that is Tamiflu. See, this is what is neuroaminidase. You can see virion has come, it has infected, now it has made multiple babies of it. So when this virion is about to make multiple babies, it secretes an enzyme called neuroaminidase, and oseltamivir or Tamiflu will stop that only, and that is why it is unable to multiply into millions, and that is how infection is under control. Favipiravir is also currently used for COVID. What does it do? It inhibits RNA polymerase involved in influenza viral replication. So you can see infection virus has come into the cell before it can replicate and propagate. वहीं पे ये काम करता है. So release is stopped. There is no multiplication of the virus. Dosage is 1600 milligrams twice a day for 2 to 5 days. Side effects are loss of weight, nausea, vomiting, and it can be teratogenic. So be careful when you are thinking of giving it to any pregnant lady. Interferons. Interferons actually are a part of our body's immune system. Our body makes it. So when I'm infected by something, body will make interferons to fight it. So these are artificially made, and they are given to your body so that virus stops multiplying. Interferons are specific cellular glycoproteins produced naturally by virus-infected cells and have antiviral protective action. They are not virus specific and can interfere at many levels in both RNA and DNA viruses both. Interferon is highly used in HIV infection. So what do? They act by binding to a specific cell surface receptor, inducing production of new cellular RNA proteins, inhibiting protein synthesis in the virus. So where all they will stop? They will stop virus penetration in the body, or uncoating or synthesis of an mRNA, or translation of viral proteins or viral assembly or viral release. It's almost virus is imagine करो कि आप किसी गराज में हो और आपको मोटरसाइकिल बनानी है, तो आप डिफरेंट पार्ट्स लाओगे, उसको जोड़ोगे, तभी वो मोटरसाइकिल कार्यकारी होगी. सिमिलरली ये वायरस का आरएनए आएगा, वायरस का आरएनए मल्टीप्लाई होगा, जब तक उस पे प्रोटीन की कोट नहीं, असेंबली इज प्रोटीन कोट चढ़ाना, एनवलप लगाना, ये सारा जो पूरा प्रोसेस है, उसके बाद ही इसमें एक्टिविटी आएगी. It's almost like assembling parts together to make one thing workable. काम करने लायक बनाने के लिए आपको वो पूरी असेंबली करनी पड़ती है. वायरस इज एग्जैक्टली दैट. एक दो तीन चार चीजें इकट्ठी करो, उसको पिरो साथ में, जब तक वो साथ में नहीं होगा इन्फेक्शन नहीं होगा. तो वो असेंबली ही रोक दें आप, तो आपका वायरल इन्फेक्शन वहीं के वहीं रुक जाता है. So you can see there is infection, and INF अगर activate हो गया तो it will go bind to the receptors, it will give signal to the nucleus, antiviral protein synthesis, and all the virus particles are destroyed. So ये new viral particles बनने की प्रथा ही खत्म हो जाती है. I hope you people are getting what I'm saying. If there is any question, you can continuously keep on asking. I have no problems. I will not go through it because okay, interferon is usually is given only through IM or SC injections. It is not like you will get it as an oral pill. I'll just talk about little about corona. So you have read so much. I think you will give more information to me on corona than anything else. We all know it is where it generated, what not. It is an RNA virus. It has envelope code. It again does the same thing. It will come. It has an ACE2 receptor where it goes and binds itself. From there, it creates a dent in the cell wall and enters into the cell. From there, it goes inside. It attach. You can see viral replication, cell injury, endocytosis, penetration, and then genome replication, which is RNA, protein expression, which is the covering, and once it is all done, there is assembly of virus. Again, it goes into protein covering, and then it is released. So आपको इसमें से किसी भी एक जगह पे इसका पूरा प्रोसेस रोकना पड़ेगा. अटैचमेंट नहीं होने दें, पेनिट्रेशन, या तो बायोसिंथेसिस विच इज आरएनए रेप्लिकेशन, या तो मैच्योरेशन, एंड मैच्योरेशन के बाद रिलीज. Test, we all know what are the tests for that. I've just told you this. So what are the drugs employed these days? Chloroquine. So how does chloroquine work? Chloroquine अकेले काम नहीं करता. It requires azithromycin as a vehicle to it. It's almost like a prodrug. Unless azithromycin का आप उसको combine नहीं करेंगे, वो सेल तक पहुंचता नहीं है, and it stops replication of the RNA. So it is how it works. It is polymerase inhibitor. There is interferon, which is also used. There is remdesivir. There is favipiravir. These are the medicines which are currently employed for COVID treatment. Every hospital has its protocol. They are following ICMR protocol. So I'll not get into more of it. So this is where all these drugs work. So this is a virus translation रोकने के लिए there is so many. See, chloroquine here, attachment ही रोक देगा वो, endocytosis and further. So chloroquine is working here. Proteolysis में lopinavir is expected to work. Replication में remdesivir is expected to work, and rest of the mechanism is still not clear. How do we stop the release of the virion? So lopinavir and ritonavir both are protease inhibitors. So this is the protein shell around it, and it's when it stops, it blocks the any new virus from becoming a mature virus. So this is an example for HIV. It inhibits viral replication. Chloroquine, as I've told you, it is stopping the endocytosis, and it increases the endosomal and lysosomal pH and decreases their function, and that is where the corona, even if it enters, it stops replicating further. So that is why it is used as a prophylaxis also currently in many people. Lancet had published a paper that it is not effective, but it has taken its paper back, citing that there is efficacy. Remdesivir decreases viral RNA production. That is how it functions. So this is where it stops the function. Let's go to a few herbs. I will not take a lot of time. We will finish in 5 minutes. So I'll talk about ashwagandha, I'll talk about curcumin, I'll talk about guduchi, and a little about garlic. सो टीनोस्पोरा आयुर्वेद में रसायन है, त्रिदोषहार है. हम हर व्याधि में जो व्याधि बोलो उसमें मैं गुड़ची का प्रयोग कर सकती हूँ, बिकॉज वी नो इट इज अ नॉन इम्यून मॉड्यूलेटर. बिकॉज इट इज एन इम्यून मॉड्यूलेटर, इट इज ऑल्सो एंटीवायरल, एंड there are many you will go and find multiple studies of guduchi as antiviral. It decreases the viral load. When I talk about viral load, it is just that virions being thrown out of the cell into the entire body. That is load. सो जब भी आप टेस्ट करते हैं इन सब का, इफ यू डू अ ब्लड टेस्ट, यू विल डू अ ब्लड टेस्ट फॉर IgG, IgM. यू अंडरस्टैंड कि चलो हो गया था, एंटीबॉडी रेडी हो गया है. You can do a RT-PCR just to see how reactive, how much is the RNA content currently in the swab sample. So there are many tests, but Guduchi is one of the best antivirals. If people can come up with medication, nothing like it. But हमारे जितने रसायन द्रव्य हैं, everything has antiviral properties. Now we'll come to haldi. So haldi has been checked with so many viruses, HPV, HCV, and everywhere you can see somewhere it is an entry inhibitor, somewhere it is particle production inhibitor, somewhere it is DNA, replication of DNA. So it is working on all the levels, and you can see it has been worked on so many viruses. This is just a study which I have taken, which has been published in Frontier Microbiology. I will encourage all you kids to keep on reading a lot of new studies which are published on various herbs. It gives you many insights. आपको वो सोचने देता है कि एक herb किस किस तरह से काम करेगा. नए लोग, दूसरे लोग क्या कर रहे हैं अपार्ट फ्रॉम हम क्या जानते, हम जानते हैं कि वात पित्त कफ है, त्रिदोष है, सप्त धातु है, 6 रस है. आर आयुर्वेद इज मोर ऑफ अ फिजिकल साइंस. हम प्रॉपर्टीज की बात करते हैं, हम प्रॉपर्टी से डिस्ट्रक्शन की बात करते हैं. When it goes to the modern medicine, they talk about chemistry and they talk about targets. It is very difficult to amalgamate both of them. It is really difficult. But whatever is good, we should take from them. Like right now, whatever they can take it from us, they are doing it. कुछ चीजें प्रूव करना जरूरी नहीं होता है, बट अगर लोग मानते हैं तो डेफिनेटली इफ देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ गिविंग एविडेंस, व्हाई नॉट. So this is Withania somnifera. The study has been published already. Ethanol from Withania somnifera may inhibit novel coronavirus entry by disrupting interactions between viral protein, receptor binding domain, and host ACE2 receptor. I said receptor उसका ACE2 है. So जब एंट्री ही प्रोटीन वायरस की रोक देगा एट द बेसिक लेवल, एट द रिसेप्टर लेवल, तो व्हाट इज बेटर देन दैट. सो विथानिया का फिलहाल अश्वगंधा का जो इतना रेट चला है, इट इज वर्किंग ऑन दैट लेवल. Now, this is an efficacy of garlic and onion against virus. This is an interesting study. So, the main functional active compounds, प्याज में quercetin है और लहसुन में एलिसिन है. So, what do? They hinder virus attachment to the host cell, alter transcription and translation of the viral genome in the host cell, affect viral assembly. जो assembly होती है ना final, इन सारे लेवल्स पे प्याज और गार्लिक दोनों काम करते हैं. Quercetin has ability to inhibit RNA polymerase, which is necessary for viral replication. Quercetin also inhibits process by which virus alters signaling pathway in the host cell. It is known that allicin can pass through phospholipid membrane of the cell and can further contribute to inhibiting viral multiplication. So imagine लेसन जो पहली बार बोला गया था, आई थिंक आयुष के डायरेक्टिव्स में था कि ईट मोर लेसन. वन ऑफ द रीजंस इज दिस. आप देखें भी तो जब गर्मियों की लू चलती तो मेनी पीपल हैव अ लॉट ऑफ प्याज, and it is a time when you have a lot of viral infections. So pyaz is capable of stopping a lot of viral infection, and garlic too. And these are the scientific ways. हम अपने आयुर्वेद में देखें तो obviously रसायन की तरह काम करता है अगर आप उसको सही तरह से इस्तेमाल करें तो. So life is like a virus. If you don't have faith and hope, you will lose your immunity to that virus. With that, I'll tell you, natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. With that, I will end my session and I'll say thank you for your patient hearing. And if you have any questions, I'm open to it.